Hi everyone, welcome to the lab at Rollercam. This is a new series where we're going to introduce gear that we use, gear we like, gear that we've tested. The first product that I wanted to introduce is something called the Alubox. They're made in Denmark and we've been using them for the past 14 years. The Aluboxes come in two sizes. We have the 60 liter here and the 42 liter here. When I go camping for the weekend or any trip I'm going to take, I kind of just throw everything in a box. Basically, we're going to take this mess of stuff that we have inside and we're going to organize our mess. And we wanted to show you how we do it. I wanted to show you the inside just to give you a better idea of what we're talking about. Super thin walls, but still durable. The whole thing is really lightweight. It's really fun to use. Waterproof, dustproof. They've got these great seals along the top. They really do a great job. So this is what I wanted to work on. This RuumX organizational system. This is a kind of spongy floor bottom. I believe this is actually the floor bottom. I mean, if it's a 1/4 inch, that just fits snugly right in that bottom. It's perfectly designed for this 60 liter. This originally was designed to be put on the top, but I think we're going to do something else. We're going to put these MOLLE panels in there like that. Pretty cool feature. When you make the bend, they've cut it in two places to create that rounded angle. We've got another one to match, so that's going to go in. Then we have these little U, and what it does is you just slide it in the top and you can make a connection. So like if I want to connect these two, I just slide it in. Gotta push it hard, I guess. And then it locks them. So this is the way we're going to lock everything together. These little pins. So now we're going to just try to slide this down in. I don't know if I can get it in the lip on top is a little narrower than the interior of the box. So I don't think I can. I'm going to take those out. Dropping them individually, you can get in at an angle. And while that does maybe for a moment seem like it's a pain, it's actually comforting to me because I know that it can't just slide out. This lip will keep that. So if this goes upside down, it won't be able to just fall out. It's locked in place. We're going to put all of our cooking stuff in one of these boxes. So now I have this space in the middle. We're going to divide it the long way. I just want to show you how easy it is to cut one of these. Slide it right down one of these channels. Put the blade right down one channel and it'll guide down. And just bring the knife straight down. And there's my cut. Simple as that. Slide it down in the middle, and as you can see, fits perfect. Just put another of these U-pins in, locks in place. Little organization goes along with it. Moving on to our second box. Right now it's completely empty, full of dirt from our Utah desert. And before I put the organizers in, I wanted to at least try putting in one MOLLE panel. So I wanted to show you how we're going to put that MOLLE panel in and some of the considerations you're going to want to pay attention to. When I bring this in, I don't want it too far forward. If you can see, we've had this for so long, you can see where the black mark is when we seal it shut. And if this is too close, you won't be able to seal it shut. So leave a little bit of a gap on either side. I even want to make sure that I can close this and that that MOLLE panel is not getting stuck. So I'm just going to take a little marker and just mark the edge, just as a reminder later on. I wanted to show you some of the tools that we're going to be using. I have a socket wrench. I'm going to use a 5/16. I have a center punch, knife, Allen wrench, Sharpie as seen earlier, silicone to help waterproof it. We have a 632 screw. We have a nut down the end, and we have a washer just to spread out the load as we cinch. Two other things, obviously we need a drill, and I'm going to get a size 28 drill bit. And we're taking the center punch. A second set of hands comes in handy, and I'll say it because of this. If I push down on the middle, this is going to bow that out. And so you really don't want to hold down in the middle. Otherwise, when you come back to it later, you're going to have a problem. From experience, when drilling, I know that the bit will have a tendency to want to wander on the metal. So there's a center drill. It's a bit that you can buy that you can make a little pilot hole to get it started, and that should keep your bit from wandering. And this is where we cry if we messed up. A little pro tip, if you have the ability, a little deburr on the top, just to take off the sharp edges from where I drilled. Boom. Now before I screw these in tight, I'm going to put a little bit of the silicone in there. The MOLLE panel itself has a tapped hole, and I'm not convinced that these screws match it perfectly. The solution is we're going to put a little nut, a nylon coated nut, on the other side as a backup. And that's what I have here, and that's what I'm going to use with this. Okay. We have the MOLLE panel in, it's secure, it's looking great. We have our 3/4 inch straps that fit really nicely into these MOLLE panels. And we're using the 3/4 because they're smaller, that we don't need any quite heavy strap, and it's going to be really great for anything we want to put down. In this case, we'll put the axe on, you can put the saw, whatever you might want to strap down into the MOLLE panel. Our 3/4 inch straps do a great job. We have our 3/4 inch in. We'll put in the axe. There you go. And I'd like to show you how nice that is. Closing, opening, closing. People ask us, what lengths do we need? What do we recommend? For MOLLE panels, something like this, the 1 foot fits perfectly. MOLLE panel installed. Works great. Last step, a final organizing system.
And there we have it. We've given our Aluboxes a makeover. We're excited to get them back outdoors.